Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing the most basic materials that are required for terracotta jewelry making. So let's get started. So the first thing we need is clay to make the jewelry. This is a natural clay which is processed to make it suitable to make the jewelry. It comes in a thick plastic bag like this. Make sure the cover is neatly closed and packed once you take the required amount of clay out for making the jewelry. Otherwise the clay can be dried easily. You can also make the clay at home. I'll be showing that in my next video, so stay tuned for that. So the next is the base for making the jewelry. You can use any plain base. I basically use this wooden piece or a granite slab like this. If you are a beginner, you can also keep a plastic sheet below for easy handling. And this rolling pin which we use for flattening the clay for making the jewelry. Now while rolling the clay to get an equal thickness all around, I use these scales. These scales I made it ready from a carpenter. 2 scales with 0.25 cm thickness for earrings and 2 scales with 0.5 cm thickness for pendants. I'll just keep the clay in the middle and roll to get an equal thickness. You can also use any thin books or anything you have at home. Once you get used to it, you can make equal thickness slabs without using these scales too. This is X-Acto knife or pen knife which is used to cut the clay whenever needed to get the precise finishings. Then these are the impression making tools to design the jewelry. I'll also make a separate video on how to use all these tools. Apart from these tools, I use many household items and waste items that's available at home to make impressions that I'll be showing in my next videos. Next is this quilling mold or jhumka mold which is used to make jhumkas and also to make beads of exact sizes. This is a very mandatory one which we should have in terracotta jewelry making, that is nichrome wire. This nichrome wire comes in gauges like gauge 24, 26, 28. So I use gauge 26 for earrings and others and 24 for pendants. Now to twist, cut and bend the nichrome wire, I use these 3 pliers. If you are into any kind of jewelry making, not only terracotta, these 3 pliers are very useful and a must have. If you are watching my videos regularly, you would have noticed me using these pliers in all my jewelry making videos. A cutting plier, round nose plier and a flat nose plier. These are the earring hooks for making earrings. You will get different varieties of hooks. You can use them as per your choice. You will get them in gold and silver colors. You can use them based on the color of the earrings you make. And these are stud hooks and stoppers for making studs. You will get them in gold color too. And we need glue to stick these stud hooks to the studs. So for that I am using this E6000 glue. For painting the jewelry, mostly I use Fevicryl acrylic colors. Now coming to brushes to paint the jewelry, you can use any brush for painting the base, but for finer detailings you should use 000 or 00 round tip brushes to get a neat finish. You can get this pack of 7 brushes from Faber-Castell which has sizes from 00 to 12. And the next is varnish which I use once the painting is done and dried. I use this varnish from Itsy Bitsy which has 2 variations, matte and glossy. You can use a matte varnish if you want a matte finish or a glossy one if you want a glossy finish. Coming to assembling the jewelry, there are many ways which you should use depending on the type of the jewelry you make. So for that you need a black card like this. Wooden beads, gear wire which you get in gold and silver colors, and crimp beads. If you are using gear wire for assembling the jewelry, then you need crimp beads. If you are using black card, you need wooden beads to join the card. And you can also use ready-made dories like this. There are a wide varieties of dories available, so you can use them according to your choice. You can also make handmade dories that I will be showing in my other videos. These basic round cutters to cut the clay in round shape, and these small cookie cutters which will be very useful while making small shapes. You can also make small cutters at home that I will be showing in my next videos. If you are a beginner and wanted to start terracotta jewelry making, then these are the basic tools you should be having to start with. If you want to make temple jewelry or with different shapes like flowers, peacock, etc. with clay, then you have to use molds like this. This is completely optional. You can get these once you become good in basics. So that's it for today's video. I hope this video will be useful to get the basic materials required to make terracotta jewelry. I'll be back with many more interesting videos. Until then, keep smiling. Take care. Bye bye.